What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today I want to talk about Libero Financial. I've taken the plunge to put my money into this token because they have an astronomical APY, and I'm risking my money to show you guys, can you make money buying Libero? I will also be documenting my journey as I move along so you guys can see what's going on. Have you guys ever been to a Discord or a Telegram or a Reddit forum where these paid admins, they decide to block you and they don't want to answer your questions because, well, they label it as FUD, and you're left wondering, hey, is this a crypto landmine or a crypto gem? Well, that's why we created Truth Over Profits, Reddit.com. So you guys can come over there and check it out and share your stories so we know which bad actors to avoid, aka the crypto landmines, and which crypto gems to jump into. This will become a very powerful resource in your cryptocurrency journey. So come join us today and check it out. Libero Financial, what is this? Well, the TLDR, too long didn't read, is essentially this is a rebasing token. And what is rebasing? Rebasing is essentially a token where you have a timer, and after you hit a certain time, you get more of those tokens. So essentially you're getting more of your principal amount. So instead of 1, you may get 2. Instead of 2, you get 3. But of course, with Libero Financial, they have a 150,000 APY, which is an egregious number, and it looks very appetizing on the surface. Even though they have this, and you're wondering, oh my God, how in the heck are you going to supply that number? So essentially what this means is that they have other mechanisms to lower your APY. So they have something called Libero Bank. What? Libero Bank? What's that? Well, essentially, Libero Bank is a place where you go to stake your Libero tokens and you get X Libero. Okay, now why the heck would I want to do this, right? Well, the ratio is very simple, folks. If you put it for 4 years, you will get 1 Libero for 1 X Libero. Now, if you do it, say 2 years, 1 year, well, it cuts it in half. And if you do it in 1 year, you get a quarter Libero. So what does this mean? If you stake 1 Libero for 1 year, you will get 0.25 X Libero. So what is the point of X Libero? Well, you will get other options. You will get BUSD rewards. You will be able to vote in the DAO, and you will also get access to multi-chain farming in the future. What that means is essentially multi-chain farming is going to be yield farming, aka liquidity pools, and that will be a pancake, cake, swap, syrup type of scenario. And that could be a very lucrative way to make and generate more mullahs. Now, even if you stake your Liberos in a bank to get X Libero, you will still get Libero. It'll just be at the 1.02 rate instead of the 2.04 rate per day, but you get both. You get X Libero and Libero. Now you have to ask yourself, what are your goals here? For me personally speaking, I don't have any intention of staking into X Libero at this moment in time because, as you know, if you've been following me on my journey here, I don't have very much Liberos. So it doesn't make any sense for me to move it over so quick. So right now I'm in the phase of multiplying my Liberos and getting more Libero babies. But with that being said, I'm hearing a lot of people making lots of BUSD from the X Libero pool because these people are early adopters and they put a larger amount of money into this. But the point of my video and this documented journey is to see, can you make the big bucks with only putting a little bit? And does this APY, is it truly sustainable? I would say yes, it is, because if people are putting their money into the bank and they're creating X Libero, that means they're getting a different revenue stream. And the Liberos, well, they're also multiplying at a slower rate, thereby, ergo, you're making a sustainable environment. But at the same time, if everyone decides, you know what, forget it, forget X Libero, I'm gonna go only Libero, like what I'm doing right here, well, that may not be sustainable if everyone decides to sell. So I bought Libero on February 12th of 2022. I bought 100,000 worth, but of course I got 13% tax, so I only got 87,000. About 2.17 BNB worth, which is about $871. And when I bought, BNB was at and around 400 bucks, so I'm gonna keep it there for simplicity's sake and this experiment, just to keep things simple and everything equal. On March 21, 2022, I now currently have 173,251 Liberos. It's literally 2x the amount I currently have. With that being said, it's now worth 4.15 BNB, which is doubled my original 2.17. And now I have $1,600, and that's roughly double what I initially invested in about 37 days. So in 37 days, my Liberos doubled and my profits doubled. That's fantastic. So this means that next month, and say another 37 days, I may double again. So I will go from 173 to about 346. I will have double, and my profit should be doubled as well, assuming the price is where it's at currently. And the current price of Libero is 0.009, basically 9/10 of a penny here. My average return per day is $22.38. It's not a lot, but it's pretty good for doing nothing, right? My total returns is $828, so I've almost got all of my principal back in terms of profit. If I sold today, I would only be playing with house money. But I will not be doing that because the power of compounding interest dictates that I need to keep everything here, and next month it'll go from 2 to 4x, 4x to 16x. 16x, well, you get the point. My total amount is currently $1,600, and my percent of return of investment per day is 2.57%. This means that I am not only generating Libero at a 2.08%, but the price has also appreciated. So it's actually adding to my ROI per day at about 0.5%. I mean, again, this doesn't sound like a lot, but remember folks, from 2 to 4x, 4x to 8x, 8x to 16x, 16x to 32, 32 to 64, 64 to 128. You can see that in a few months here, my profits will be astronomical, and I will be huddling and holding it, and I will be reporting to you guys. But the only question is, when will I take profits? I cannot tell you that indefinitely, because if I see an amazing price, I may have to take some profits. But as of this recording though, I intend to hodl for as long as I can. I do want to cover a chart as well to give you guys an idea of what's going on. The current price is 0.0096. Current market cap is $111 million per KuCoin. We can see the Libero has only came out on January 29th of 2022. The previous high at around 0.004023, well, we got there, we broke out from there, and we came back down, and we bounced off there again, and we never went back there. And we're currently trading at a very nice price. We hit around 14473, so that means we saw some big money sell off, and that's okay, right? It happens. We're seeing the volume kind of decrease a little bit from 2.6 to 1.273. 2.14, 1.7. You can see the volume kind of fluctuates by around $500,000, 200K. This depends on a day, but so far we've been trading at a minimum at least $500,000 per day. With all that being said, the chart looks quite healthy to me, and I believe that Libero can continue its existence. But remember folks, it's only been out for about 2 months. The protocol has a very high APY, and they are making other, I would call these distractions in terms of the Libero Bank and getting BUSD. So these are just ways to divert your attention from creating more Libero to getting some other reward here, which is fantastic. But for me, personally speaking, I'm looking to create as many Liberos as possible. And if I have enough, hey, I may just go ahead and join the Libero Bank and get some other things. So this should be a very interesting journey. And currently Libero has around 82,000 hodlers. That is a significant amount of people in this protocol, and it's very early, only about 2 months. So with that being said, the future looks bright so far. But again, with these high APY protocols, you always have to keep both eyes open because you never know what can happen. The best way for you guys to support the channel is by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Get $250 in Bitcoin using my BlockFi link down below in the description. Get $25 in Chronos using my Crypto.com referral code down below. Get 5 free stocks courtesy of WEBULL. All you have to do is create an account, deposit 1 cent or $1, and you will get 5 free stocks valued up to $8,000. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.